Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you 22 books that I hope to read in 2022. So these are books that I have on my TBR shelf. These are not new releases. These are books from my personal backlist that I want to get to this year for various reasons. We're going to go through 22 books. If I'm smart, I will pick 2 books from this every single month so that I can accomplish my goal, but we'll see what ends up happening. Okay, no particular order. I have The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. This was added to my TBR by a podcast episode I did last year in March. In that episode, we talked about middle grade recommendations, and the special guest was Allie Dunn, and she recommended this book, and I've just heard nothing but good things. This witch that isn't really a witch, and she's not really sure why, but the people of this town always like sacrifice a child to her every single year, except for this year something unexpected happens, and I'm just looking forward to it. And I've also recently heard someone else talk about this, and I was like, dang it, I need to read this year. Loveless by Alice Oseman. I actually got this from my friend Jenny. We did kind of like a book exchange where we brought books that we were no longer interested in reading, or we were done reading and wanted to pass along, and this is the one that she had that I picked up, and it's been on my TBR since last year. I have read all of Alice Oseman's other Solitaire, I Was Born for This, Radio Silence, The Heartstoppers. I read 2 novellas. I'm just excited to continue in this and see if it is in the same universe. I'm assuming it is. I've heard it has ace representation, so I'm looking forward to reading about that as well. I also went ahead and put books 2 and 3 of The Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson, which is the 2nd book, and then As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson, the 3rd book. I want to go ahead and reread the 1st book in the trilogy and then just kind of binge the whole trilogy. Might do a reading vlog of reading the whole thing. Oh, I accidentally told Jordan I got rid of all my book of the months, but I didn't. I still have the final revival of Opel and Nev by Donnie Walton. This was one of my most anticipated books of last year. It was on my end of the year TBR. I never did get around to reading it, so I definitely want to get to it this year. It is a priority for me, so I have it on multiple lists of ways that I need to read this, so it's gonna happen this year. Next up is Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. Jacqueline sent me her copy to read, and I've just been holding on to it. I know that Tiffany D. Jackson is like her favorite young adult author, or one of her favorites. It's also my friend Jordan's one of her favorite authors. I've read 2 books by Tiffany D. Jackson. Neither one of those have been like the best in my personal opinion, or like for my age, you know, and stuff, and things that I like in books now, but I've heard this one is like her best. Even with everything that she's currently come out with, this is always one that people refer to, so looking forward to reading that. Now, I know a lot of you guys were like, this book is so terrible, it's not worth reading and stuff like that, but my friend Richie sent it to me, and we're gonna buddy read it, so I have it on this list. Baby Teeth by Zoe Sage. I'm looking forward to it because I haven't read like too many creepy kid thriller novels, and I love the cover, and I hope I love it. Maybe it is trash, but me and Richie are going to go through it together, so that's all that matters. I also put The Secret Lives of Church Lady. I'm not sure how to say the author's name, but this is a collection of like short stories, I believe, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I've had it on my TBR for quite a while. Like, I've had it on my wish list for quite a while, so I've been wanting to read it. Then I finally got a copy, I believe last year, and it's just been sitting on my TBR, so this is the year that I read it. It's short, I want to get to it. I've heard it's amazing. I also want to try, oh my gosh, I also want to read Lisa Jewell's debut novel, which is Ralph's Party. A lot of people have been asking me about this. I went through hell and back to get a copy of this, you guys, especially this cover. This is the cover that I wanted. I ordered it from one place. They said it arrived. I had to fight them about my refund on it. Finally got my refund on it. It came like a week later. It was a whole thing. So then I ordered this copy. I think I got this one through Book Depository finally. So that's where you can find it. And then I have The Editor by Stephen Rawley. I picked this up the past summer in the Outer Banks when I went to a bookstore with some of my friends, and I'm just really looking forward to it. It sounds like it's going to be really good. It's blurbed by Taylor Jenkins Reid somewhere. Right here on the front cover right here, it says equally laugh out loud funny and searingly poignant. So looking forward to that one, and I absolutely love the cover. Next up is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I have heard mixed things about this, but I'm still looking forward to it and hoping that I love it. I do have this beautiful print from pre-ordering the book, so that's how long I've had it. So it is a book that I actually pre-ordered. I did a event in my book club for it, and I still haven't read the book myself. Okay, next up is My Best Friend's Exorcism, which I actually had on my wish list since I read the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, and I won this from Sydney when she did her, I think it was her 1K like subscriber giveaway, and I won this, so excited about that one. A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham, which was my December pick for book of the month. Also The Arrangement by Kirsten Moglin. This was on Jacqueline's and Jesse's top books of last year, and I have another book by this author on my TBR, The Liar's Wife. So this is the book that the author actually sent to me, personalized and everything like that. I just haven't gotten around to reading it, but now that I've been hearing great things, I'm like, author taste test video. Rachel Kane, I need to continue in the Stillhouse Lake series. The next one in that series is Kilman Creek, so I only have the second and the third books, so I would like to at least read the second and see how I feel about the series. Also, I need to continue in my Chevy Stevens reading vlogs, so Always Watching is up next for that reading vlog series. I also need to continue reading some Brittany C. Cherry's, so Loving Mr. Daniels is on my list next for her. I do have one other book. Yeah, I do have Disgrace on my TBR by Brittany C. Cherry as well, but I want to start with this one because I've heard it's a student-teacher relationship and that it's very emotional, although I think all of her books are. I also want to continue in my cozy mystery series that I started, A Mystery Bookshop. This is the Novel Art of Murder by V.M. Burns. And then I also want to pick up Dial A for Aunties. The new book, or the next book, is coming out this year, so I need to read this one finally. I also, just for some reason, I really want to read this one this year, probably because it sounds like one of my all-time favorite thrillers, Spare Room by 𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒔 Mitchell, that I picked up at the book exchange. It just sounds like it's going to be really, really good. And then two more, some romance. The Royals Next Door. I got this from when I went to see Jacqueline for her birthday. We stopped at this little like pop-up bookshop, and I purchased this, so I want to read that one. And last on my list is The Switch by Beth O'Leary. I do have The Road Trip also, but I'm hoping to read this one first since I got it first. I don't know. I think this one was published before the other one. Yeah, so it's the Flat Share, this, then The Road Trip, and then she also has a book coming out this year, so I need to catch up. But those are the 22 books that I hope to read in 2022. Let me know what you think of any of these books down in the comment section down below. But that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye, guys.